So I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. I completely forgot that I got this fragrance in. I mean, about 2 weeks ago, I got a huge haul of fragrances, like 6 clones, a few designers, a few niche, and I was going through the flow of reviewing them one by one. And then Ralph's Club Elixir came out, and my attention went elsewhere. It threw off my flow, and I forgot that I got this in. So I apologize to anybody who was waiting for this video, because, yeah, I forgot. I know I did like a 10-second smell of it on my live stream like a week or so ago, and then after that I slid it underneath my bookshelf, which is where sometimes I put my new releases, and I forgot that I put it there. But anyway, I did wear it on that live stream in about a few hours after, so I know what it smells like. But this is my glorified first impressions of a clone fragrance by Afnan. It is Afnan 9AM Dive. So without further ado, let's get it. What's going on, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Make sure to slap the subscribe and like button, and then also hit the bell if you want my videos sooner. So again, I forgot. So I apologize to those who might have been waiting for my review of this. But again, I was on my live stream. I reviewed it, then I took this and I put it on the back of my bottom shelf of my bookshelf. And I put it too far back, and where I am, as high as I am when I stand up, I cannot see the back of that shelf, which is where it was. It was crowded shelf. So last night, my dog lost her ball, and so I got down to look for it, and I was like, oh shit. I ended up forgetting it, and now I'm going to be doing a glorified first impressions of this fragrance that you guys have been waiting for and asking me for by Afnan. It is Afnan 9AM Dive. This is the box. It's just a blue box. I'm not going to really tell you guys much about it. The bottle looks just like 9 p.m., but it is blue. So it's like a bluish color, and yes, it does stain white. I sprayed it on a piece of white paper just to make sure, because some colored fluids still don't stain, and some colored fluids actually spray out mostly white or clear. But with that said, it does come out blue, so do not spray it on white or clothing that you don't want to have a blue stain on. Anyway, so this is Afnan's 9AM Dive. Just sprayed it on my arm. I did wear it for 4 hours after that live stream the one day. So again, this is a glorified first impression. I don't have longevity or anything. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. 9 p.m. is a clone of Paul Gaultier's Ultramall, and it's fresher, and I actually sometimes like it better. It lasts 8 to 10 hours. So hopefully this one does the same. But in a few weeks, once I get all of my clones first impressions done, I'm going to come back and do a full review compilation. With that said, again, 9AM Dive. What does it smell like? Well, I've heard it's supposed to be a clone of a bunch of different things, actually. Bleu De Chanel Eau de Parfum, YVES Eau de Parfum, Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Toilette, Invictus. There was a couple other ones that people were saying that it's supposed to be cloning. But based on what I am understanding, it's supposed to be a clone of Bleu De Chanel's Eau de Parfum. It's supposed to be a clone of it. So, how does it smell? Well, it doesn't smell like Bleu De Chanel Eau de Parfum 100%. It doesn't. It still has that DNA in there. It starts out with a lemon, mint, and almost an out-of-hit quality with a little touch of incense, and then an undertoning synthetic bubblegum sweet, almost Invictus style fragrance. So this is going to be one of those clones with a twist, almost a hybrid of 3 different fragrances that I can tell. I know a lot of people were pushing that Spice Bomb Eau de Toilette on my channel, the Night Vision Eau de Toilette. I don't really get that from this. I hated the Eau de Toilette personally, and I don't hate this. With that said, there was a huge amount of hype to this fragrance by a lot of different reviewers saying that this is definitely worth a pickup. I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are on it at the end. So when you first spray it on, you get a feeling of this freshness. You don't get the grapefruit from this. You don't get the natural incense that you get from that smoke feel. But you do get that vibe. And it does smell like 50% similar to Bleu De Chanel Eau de Parfum. If you're trying to get 100% close, you're not going to get there. You're going to have the vibe of it. It has that blue, fresh, clean feeling. Again, it's more of a lemon than a grapefruit. The way that it's blended all together, it's hard to pinpoint certain notes. I can get a little bit of a green mintiness in the opening that almost provides this cooling factor to it. But it's fresh, it's clean, it's synthetic, which isn't a terrible word to use. I mean, most clones are. But to me, it smells the price. It smells the $30 price for sure. As you get about 5 to 10 minutes into the fragrance, as that lemon starts to dissipate and that freshness starts to dissipate. So in the beginning, it's more of a spring and summer, almost daytime fragrance, even though you could wear it at night. But after that 5 to 10 minute mark, that freshness starts to dissipate as that lemon starts to dissipate, and you start to get this more bubblegummy feeling from it. And that is where the third fragrance that I compare it to comes in, and that is Versace Dylan Blue. It doesn't smell, again, exactly like Versace Dylan Blue. It doesn't smell exactly like Invictus. It doesn't smell exactly like Bleu De Chanel. It's pieces of each of them. You can get that fresh and blue opening that you get from the Eau de Parfum in that opening. Then that starts to dissipate into the background as that syrupy bubblegum sweetness comes to the forefront from the Invictus, mixed together with just a little bit of this almost blue ambery spice that you get from Versace Dylan Blue. So I can see where people say it smells like this, this, and this. I don't get the YSL. People were saying that. I don't get that. Overall, it's good. I do not understand the hype behind it, though. There's a lot of other fragrances out there that do what this does and what it's trying to accomplish, which is a hybrid of a bubblegum sweet fragrance and a blue fragrance that is Bleu De Chanel. I've smelled that before. I've also smelled clones of Bleu De Chanel, not the Eau de Parfum, but the Eau de Toilette. This one, Missoni Pour Homme Parfum, fantastic fragrance. Sometimes I actually prefer that to the original Bleu De Chanel. And so if you guys are looking for a more true clone of Bleu De Chanel, this one is the way to go. I'm not going to knock on 9AM Dive, though. I'm going to say it does smell good for what it's trying to do. But I just want you to be aware, there's a lot of reviewers that are calling this like a fantastic clone or a fantastic fragrance that you can wear in pretty much any situation. That is correct if you're looking for a syrupy, sweet, synthetic fragrance that is more bubblegum sweet after 5 minutes than it is blue. Overall, I've only got 4 hours into the fragrance, so I can't really give you the full dry down or anything. I can just tell you that it doesn't really change too much after that. So the opening 5 to 10 minutes is the Bleu De Chanel at the Bleu De Chanel top with the Invictus bottom, and then you flip it. And then once it's flipped, it stays there. It's not as fresh. It's more of a night out, date night fragrance at that point in time. I wouldn't actually wear it during the day because it's too thick, too syrupy, too bubblegum sweet for me. And it's more of a sweet fragrance at that point in time. But it's good. It is definitely a $30 fragrance. It's good for a $30 fragrance. I just don't understand the hype behind it. I just don't. It's not cloning anything specific. It's a definite hybrid fragrance. And I told my moderators, I'm not sure if I like this fragrance or if I dislike this fragrance. I can't really tell. I think it's kind of just I'm in the middle because I would never probably wear it, to be honest with you. Outside of today, I'm going to give it probably 2 or 3 wears before my full review. And then after that, I don't think I'd wear it. It's a syrupy sweet, bubblegum sweet, blue fragrance. And I would rather either wear bubblegum style fragrances like Invictus or Valentina Born in Roma. I would rather wear those or the blue. And if I want to mix them, I can just layer. But with that said, I'm not going to fully knock it. It's just, for me, I think is it worth $30? You make that decision if that's the kind of fragrance you like. It's not cloning anything, and to me, it smells like a $30 fragrance. That's my opinion on it. It does good what it's trying to do, but again, I would rather just go with something like this, which is fresher, cleaner, better for the spring and summer. But 9AM, I'll probably give that away, most likely. I would rather wear this or this, most likely. I feel like it's just been nothing but negative on my channel lately. Clones, that's why. It's because it's been a lot of clones. And for me, clones just never do what I'm looking for, except for a few of them. Some of them do. Like Bud de Eau Sublime, it really surprised me. It's really good. Just clones, they're always synthetic for me. Like 90% of the time they are. But anyway, let me know if you guys have tried it, what you think. I already got a lot of people's thoughts, and I know a lot of people think that it is synthetic, sweet, and cheap. I know a lot of people said that they just like it. But let me know if you haven't answered that question before, if you like this fragrance, what you think about it, and what it reminds you of. And then again, I'll be back with a full review of it in the compilation in a few weeks. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Peace out.